Good evening, groovy citizens, and happy, fantastic Friday. You guys, it is Friday. The weekend is here. I don't know about you all. I've had an awesome week, interesting week, productive week, awesome nonetheless. So I am super excited the weekend is here. Now, if you have to work the weekend, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. However, it's going to be a great weekend nonetheless. So let's jump right on in because I need to get this video wrapped up. I got some things I need to do because my other half and I, we're going out for dinner because this sister is hungry, okay? But before I jump in, I want to do two things. Number one, I wanted to show you guys this book that I'm going to start reading this weekend. It's called The Equation: Applying 4 Indisputable Components of Business Success by Omar Tyree. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not sure when I would have bought this book, where I got it from or anything, but I happened to come across it when I was looking for something on my bookshelf. And so I said, well, you know what? I think I'm going to start reading that book this weekend because I hate buying books and then I don't read them. And today's topic is called How to Be Kind to Yourself. How to be kind to yourself. But before I go into my notes, I want to share some words from one of my favorite songs right now. And it's called Better Than Good to Me. And the song is by Lady Harmony, y'all. And I'm trying to tell you, when I listen to this song, I listen to it on repeat like 4, 5, 6 times sometimes because this song is just so deep. And I said, you know what? I want to share this with you all because I was actually listening to it a little while ago. And it said he's been so good. God has been so good. Good just ain't good enough. He's been better than good to me. God has had my back in the midst of my enemies. Come on, somebody. And I ain't even have to be there. Let me put a pin right there. That'll shout you right there. Can you imagine God having your back amongst your enemies and you didn't even have to be there to know about it? You've got enemies right now. I'm pretty sure I have enemies as well. And God has your back against those very people that want to see you fail. Those very people that want to cause you harm, be it physically, mentally, or verbally. But God has your back. And you don't even know about it. That'll shout you right there. She says, I have roamed many cities. Friends, not very many. But God took care of me and my children. I'm so connected to this air that I breathe, the oceans and the seas, the mountains and the skies and the trees. I'm going to get everything. She didn't say some things. She didn't say a few things. She said everything that belongs to me. God just ain't good enough. He's been better than good to me. His love flows like a river and it runs deep, deep, deep in my soul. Oh, his faithfulness. I've seen enemies become footstools. And y'all know the Bible talks about how God will make your enemies your footstools. Come on, somebody. But because I love him, I don't mind giving them, this will shout you, because I love him, I don't mind giving them another chance to have a seat at the table. Come on, Judas. Y'all. When I tell you, yeah, my arms are crossed, that'll shout you. We can have the benediction and go right on home right there. I need to read that because that part is so powerful. He says, but because I love him, because I love God, I don't mind giving them another chance to have a seat at the table. So that means that because I love God, I don't mind giving someone that has done me wrong another chance to have a seat at the table. Come on, Judas, because we all know how Judas betrayed Jesus, right? And if you don't know, get out your Bibles. He says she says, said he's been so good. Good just ain't good enough. He's been better than good to me. Better than good to me. She says, I call on you, Lord, for the souls that were lost because somebody represented you in the wrong way. I call on you, Lord, for the souls that were lost because some child watched their mom run from pillar to post. I call on you, Lord, for the souls that were lost because Papa was a rolling stone from bed to bed. I call on you, Lord, for the souls that were lost. Somebody could be contemplating suicide. It's a do or die. situation. Oh, but I trust you, God, because you've been real good. Good just ain't good enough. He's been better than good. She says, real good. God just ain't good enough. He's been better than good. Better than good to me. Real good to me. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you, you need to look that song up. Again, it's called Better Than Good to Me by Lady Harmony. And I had to share those words with you because that song is so powerful. And when you really sit down and let the words just meditate throughout your spirit, I'm trying to tell you, it's just awesome. And I do apologize up front if y'all can see my sports bra, but if you know me, then you know that's how I'm comfortable. So again, today's topic, how to be kind to yourself. Now, I shared the words to that song with you because I wanted you to see just how she sings about how God has been so good to her, better than good to her. And it makes me wonder or ask the question, why are we not good to ourselves? So oftentimes we're more kinder to the people around us than we are to ourselves. And research has shown that showing ourselves kindness and self-compassion can benefit our mental health and well-being. So here are some ways that you can be kinder to yourself starting today. You know, it's sad because I've actually witnessed this where I've watched people be kinder to other folks than they are to themselves. And if that's you, I'm not judging because I'm not here to judge. Judging is not what I do, because who am I to judge, right? But I'm just asking that going forward, you make it a priority to be kinder to yourself than you are to other people. I'm not saying you can't be kind to other people, but I want you to stop being unkind to yourself. Number one, talk kindly to yourself. Let your inner voice be a friend to you instead of one that is harsh or unkind. And here's a perfect example. When you do things and it doesn't turn out, or you had the mindset to do something and you didn't act on it and it ended up being this great idea, stop sitting around saying you're stupid, you're dumb, you're just this, you're that, you're the other. Don't do that. Okay, you weren't sure about it, so you didn't act on it. Does that make you a bad person? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Stop beating yourself up over small things. If something doesn't go right, okay, it just didn't go right. But stop being unkind to yourself. And I always tell people, be careful. I posted something on, I want to say it was Facebook yesterday, and it was talking about how the tongue is a small thing, but it can cause so much damage if we're not careful. So be careful how you talk to yourself. Because here's the thing, if you wouldn't allow other people to talk bad to you, then don't you talk bad to you. Number two, practice gratitude. So take some time to write down all the things that you're grateful for in your journal. Make it a habit of only focusing on the positive parts of your day. You all know that I have a gratitude journal, and every day before I go to bed, I write in my gratitude journal. All I have to write is one thing that I'm grateful for that day. So like today, when I sit down to write in my journal, I'm going to write down one thing that I'm grateful for. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm not grateful for many things, because I am. Every day, I'm grateful that God saw fit to wake me up. I'm grateful that He has a job for me to go to. I'm grateful that He put air in my lungs. I'm grateful that He gives me the opportunity to speak life into other people. I'm grateful that He allows me to have a roof over my head, food in my refrigerator, not one, but 2 vehicles to drive. I'm grateful that He, oh my goodness, the list can just go on and on, that He keeps my family and my friends both far and near. I'm grateful for so many things, but every day I write one thing that I'm grateful for. Like today, I'm grateful that I just went to the grocery store because I wanted to get me another case of soda. I don't do a lot of soda drinking, but every now and then I do like to have a Sprite or ginger ale. I don't really do dark sodas. And so I had picked up the store brand, and the young man said, you know, we have sodas 3 for $12.99. I said, no, I didn't see that. And he said, should be a sign back there. Well, the pile that he was talking about, there was no sign there. Anyway, so I ended up getting 3 of those for $12.99. Excuse me, versus $7.99 a case for the store brand of soda. So you see how I'm thankful for that, because that was a huge saving for me. So I might just note that in my journal, because that young man didn't have to say anything. He could have rang my stuff up and let me go about my business, but he didn't. Number 3, perform acts of kindness towards others. Small gestures have a very big impact. So every day, find one little small act of kindness that you can show towards someone else. It can be holding the door. If you're going in or out of a store, maybe hold the door for the person behind you. You might decide, if you're going to the drive-thru, that you want to play it forward and take care of the person behind you, take care of their bill. I think that's just an amazing thing. We don't do enough of those types of things. But just like I said, perform an act of kindness for someone. Let me tell you this real quick and I'm gonna move on. I was watching a video earlier with these 3 young men. They had gone out to eat. And they're black young men, very handsome young men too. But anyway, they had gone out to eat and they saw this older white lady sitting there eating by herself. And the one young man, he said, it always bothers me when I see someone eating by themselves. And so they went and asked if they could join her. And she said, sure. And this woman is a widower. And so they sat down and they sat with her. They ate, they laughed, they talked. She didn't know them, they didn't know her. And they have now formed a lasting bond. And they get together and they, go out and eat. I believe she keeps in touch with them and they keep in touch with her. But you see how just doing something, that was an act of kindness because they didn't have to do it. Number 4, establish healthy routines. So make time to eat right and exercise every single day. Don't tell me that you don't have time to do it because you're busy. It's all good. You can go out and eat, just make healthy choices. Number 5, invest in your interests. So make time to do the things that make you happy. If you enjoy gardening, make time to do that. If you enjoy putting flowers in your flower bed, make time to do that. If you enjoy decorating your home, make time to do that. If you enjoy decorating your planner like I do, or my writing in my war binder, or decorating in my traveler's notebook, whatever that thing is that makes you happy, make time to do it. Because guess what? We make time to do everything else. Number 6, live in the now. I love that. Live in the now. Stop living in the past and or the future. All you have is right now. All I have is right now. All we have is right now. Remind yourself daily that you cannot change the past. No matter how many times you go back and relive the past, you cannot change it. What is done is done. And the future is not promised to any of us. So yes, it's okay to plan for the future, but don't live your life in the future. Expect great things, but live in the now, because right now is all you have. Number 7, spend some time outside. So take some time to go for a walk. Start a garden, work in your garden, visit your local beach or your boardwalk. Just get outside and just be in tune with nature. Now, I don't know where you live. Right now, it's 88 degrees and it's hot, which is the reason why I have on my air conditioner. Cut it down in case you all can hear the fan. But take some time to spend some time outside. We get so caught up being inside that, and I get it because we are coming down off that COVID high. I'm not saying it's gone completely because people still are getting it, but you can go out, just do so responsibly. Be safe, and no matter where you go, be safe, but get outside and get some fresh air. Number 8, last but not least, create opportunities. So come up with a list of things that you would like to change and create a plan to start doing those doing those things. Everybody can change something. So when I say create an opportunity, maybe you want to be a speaker amongst young people. Well, create that opportunity. Reach out to schools. Talk to them to say, hey, this is what I do. I'd like to come in and talk to your students about ABCXYZ. Go to your local church or your own church. Create opportunities. If you want to be a speaker, nobody's going to give you a platform, create your own. Start having webinars on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or whatever platform you choose to use. Create your podcast. Create the opportunity that you're looking for. If you want to get yourself out there, get your brand out there, again, you're going to have to create opportunities because everybody doesn't know who you are. But you start creating opportunities and getting yourself out there, I promise you they will. Here's your bonus. I'm going to let you be. Always remember that it's okay to not be okay. Cry if you need to, journal if you want to, go get a massage in order to relax, but I need you all to understand that it's okay to not be okay. We live in a society, sadly, where people think that it's not okay to admit that you're not okay. I don't have to be strong all the time. I have my moments where I'm just not okay. And I don't have to feel like, I don't want to feel like I have to put on this facade to make people think that I'm okay when I'm really not. I know how to say, you know what, I'm not really okay, but it's going to be all right. I'm not really okay, or I'm not feeling that great. However, and because it's still going to be all right. It's all right to admit when you're not feeling so hot, or you're not doing so well, or you're not feeling as strong as you normally do. Don't ever, and I mean ever, never let anybody make you think that you can't do that. Because you can. It's all right to not be okay sometimes. I've shared with you all many times that I got on here to do a motivational video, but I wasn't feeling motivated. Didn't feel motivated at all. And didn't really care if anybody else was motivated. But I do what I do because it's not about me. It's about the people that I serve. And that's you all. I do it because I know somebody somewhere is counting on me to put out that motivational video, because that video is going to hit home right at the time that they need it. And so that's why I do what I do. And I just want you all to do the same. So again, today's topic was how to be kind to yourself. Stop going out here being kind to everybody else while treating yourself like crap, because you deserve better than that. I always remember that. I don't care what anybody's told you, you deserve better than that. Y'all, that's it. That's my time. If you're new to watching my videos, I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you have not hit that subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, tap the bell so you don't miss any videos. I put out car conversations every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So make sure you come back tomorrow where I'll have another motivational topic for you. If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. Y'all know I miss you and I don't get a chance to see you. Go out there. I know it's Friday. The weekend is here. Some of y'all going to turn up, and it's all right, but do so responsibly. Please, can y'all promise me that? Do so responsibly. Have a great weekend. Have all the fun you want. Just do so responsibly. Listen, you know the drill, you know the spiel. I love you all to the moon and back, and there's nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, that you can ever do to change that, because I'm always going to love you. I want you to win. I know you can win. Just like I want you to be kinder to yourself, because I know you can be. The world treats us like crap enough. You don't have to do it to yourself. Listen, I love you all, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.